Captain America throws his mighty shield. All those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Captain America, whose real name is Steve Rogers, is one of the earliest characters in the Marvel Universe, and one of the world's most recognizable superheroes. Captain America has always been portrayed as a solidly Protestant character. He is a bastion of mainstream American values and boy-next-door qualities. Captain America's mainstream religious beliefs, including his faith in God and broadly accepted American religious values, are an integral part of his character. It was explicitly stated in Ultimates 2, that Captain America attends church every Sunday. This version of the character is part of Marvel's Ultimate imprint, and not part of original mainstream Marvel continuity. But the Ultimate Captain America character is a close analog to the original version of the character. The religious beliefs and religious affiliation of the two versions of the character are essentially the same, but we are unaware of any explicit references within mainstream continuity stating that Captain America attends church services with such frequent regularity. Owing in large part to the religion taboo, which was still operational in the 1960s in the comic book industry and other popular media, Captain America was rarely depicted speaking or acting in an overtly religious manner when he was first reintroduced. But over the decades during which the character has been a mainstay of the Marvel Universe, he has steadily been portrayed expressing faith in God and belief in Christian values enough times to clearly categorize his background as mainstream Protestant. Captain America's strong Christian ethical and moral standards extend even to his disapproval of profanity and vulgarity in movies. Captain America is sometimes regarded by other superheroes and comic book readers alike as something of a Boy Scout. Some people seem to express disdain for Captain America because of his strong values and ideals, but in the Marvel Universe it is more common for people to admire him, even though most people feel they cannot live up to his standards. When Captain America was introduced into Marvel's new Ultimate Universe in Ultimates No. 1, his World War II origin story featured an overtly religious letter that he wrote to his girlfriend just before embarking on the mission during which he was frozen for decades. "All I ever wanted was for us to get married and have kids, and buy that little house with the cherry blossom trees on Cedar Street. It breaks my heart to think that you and I might get cheated out of all the tiny joys other people take for granted. But even if we are separated for a little while, we've got to remember that God is good, and even the most terrible things happen for the best of reasons, sweetheart. Heaven and hell couldn't keep us apart, Gail Richards. I know in my heart that no matter what the future holds, you and I will be together again one day. Always and forever, Steve." In the Ultimate Marvel Universe, the fact that Dr. Bruce Banner was actually the Hulk was a closely guarded government secret until the information was leaked to the press. Thinking that Thor had leaked this information, Captain America confronted him. Before Thor stopped them, people at the club he was in were throwing their drinks on Captain America. "Thor. Are you okay, Rogers?" "Captain America Steve Rogers. Fine, but some of your friends here could use a little lesson in manners." "Thor. Listen, I'm sorry about this. I really didn't want that to happen, and I'm serious when I said I'd nothing to do with outing Banner. That said, I think I know who might have released those files." "Captain America. Who?" "Thor, my evil half-brother, Loki. A messenger from Asgard came to warn me that he escaped from his bonds again, and journeyed to Midgard to do everything he could to." "Captain America, Thor, please." "Thor. What?" "Captain America. Just shut up." "Thor. You go to church every Sunday, Captain. What I've got to say is no stranger than that." The following scenes demonstrates Captain America is devoted to the strong Christian values and ethics he was raised with prior to World War II. The Wasp Janet Van Dyne Pym. Well, it wasn't as good as the Japanese version, but it was still pretty slick. You realize Gears actually made 2 good movies in a row this year? Isn't that some kind of record? Captain America Steve Rogers. I'll take your word for it. Jen. But what's the deal with all that potty mouth stuff, huh? Why does every movie these days have to feel like a sailor wrote the script? Wasp. It's just realistic, Steve. Even you curse sometimes. Captain America. Yeah, but I don't need to hear it every time I go to the flicks. Likewise, these dames don't need to show me everything they got just because I paid $10 for a ticket. In the Ultimate Marvel Universe, Captain America attends church every Sunday. He obviously disapproves of profanity, vulgarity and nudity in modern movies, and the good captain has been damning quite a few people to hell, and in Civil War #1 he tells the pilot who screams J.E. to watch his potty mouth. I.e., Cap chastises the pilot for using profanity, even though his behavior is not always perfectly in keeping with biblical standards of morality.
I'd sit this one out, Cap.
I don't see how I can.
These guys come from legend. They're basically gods.
There's only one God, ma'am. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that.
Again, for the perfect Christian role we should always look to Jesus. Because anyone else would be just a pale imitation.